home from the gym, get a little sweat, a little workout.
He says gym.
It's
a golf academy. The gym, it's a golf academy.
No, I just wanted to discuss a little fantasy, having a lot of fun first week, obviously. And, Rick, how do you score 54 points in a PPR league? And the matchup was perfect because you're set up to go up against Frankie Catalano. We had two pros going up against each other, and Frankie blows you out by 60. Listen, I guess we found out who's the pro and who's the Joe in that matchup.
Wally, I told you I take a Bill Belichickian. That's how I approach fantasy. The first 4 weeks are all extended preseason. I'm just getting a feel for the league, Wally.
I understand that, but I'm just going to pull up your team right here. And, I don't know how you're going to. Russell Wilson as your quarterback, you got some issues there. Odell Beckham, he's going to be fine. Sammy Watkins, I think you picked him in the third round. That might be the worst third-round pick ever.
you drafted Gronkowski. You look like a hero because he had 3 TDs.
Entire league.
Sick of this.
All right. Now I'm done with you. Now I got to move on to Allen because he was
I had one issue, and that was tight end.
He was matched up against my sister, and although it wasn't a 60-point loss, it was a 27-point loss.
But because I had one guy that got me 0 points, Wally, because they didn't throw to him.
60 points.
Rick, get used to this. This is how Allen overanalyzes the Knicks. He breaks out all these analytic numbers.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
If I would have done this, if I would have done that, if the analytics specialist would have done this,
Breeze didn't target my guy once. He didn't throw him once. I lost by 27. That's not that bad.
I was an embarrassment.
And I had a guy who had 0. So what do you expect?
I'll be all over the waiver wire.
First of all, Wally, we have to have a talk with Kevin Dolph. We got to get into Kevin Dolph here with this bros.
Don't mess with the commissioner. Trust me, he's in 6 different leagues. The commissioner. This is helping finance and pay the rent for this guy. All right, so you don't know what you're dealing with Kevin Dolph. He knows what he's doing in these fantasy leagues.
He's throwing me talking to me on the exchange. Hey, bro. I'm like, bro? We're going to do bro now?
I just think this is further proof that if your kid is 6'6" or taller, get them to play in the NBA.
Yeah, probably.
Because when you're 35 years old, you can just sit back in your mansion and talk fantasy football.
Well, you know what else, too? You make sure you don't hug that kid when he's little.
And troll the league.
So he is ruthless.
Yeah.
And to address your situation where you guys are conflicted with having a heart for actually rooting for a team, you got to be like me. You don't have a heart. Your dad didn't pick you up as a kid. So it's all about fantasy. You don't care what team, on what player. You just make sure your guys go off. That's all that matters. And as a result, I dropped a 165 spot on the commissioner this week. Good start to the volleyball league.
And he names the league after himself.
Oh, yeah. Wally Zerbiak killing it as always. As we say, Benjamin Franklin is killing the game.
Wally Zerbiak is the LeBron James of fantasy football.
That is a good week one by you. But
come see how good my fantasy team is.
Hey, leave your soft skin at home, boys. Leave your soft skin at home. That's the thing.
We'll talk to you, my friend.
Take it easy, guys.
That's Wally Zerbiak, NBA All-Star, out in Cold Spring Harbor with his feet up playing fantasy football because he's got that life.
You can't have a heart. That's what happens when your dad doesn't pick you up as a kid.
Right, for those who don't know that story, we just tell the story all the time at night on our show at night.
Best story ever.
We'll do this quick because we have people on hold. His dad, who was a tremendous European player, was a star in the Spanish leagues.
Great shooter.
But he was very, it was all about making sure he was ready to play. And so there were things like that he wouldn't do before games while he was a little boy. He didn't want to ever stress his arm. He didn't want to get tightness or anything. So while he was little, and little kids, they put their arms up, Papa, Papa, they want to hug. And he would say no. He wouldn't pick up his own son on a game day because he didn't want his tricep to tighten up. And he tells that story with a straight face. And it explains everything you need to know about Wally Zerbiak.
It's a real athlete.
He is cold-blooded for a reason.
He takes pride in his craft.
He was not hugged nearly enough. And my problem is I was probably hugged too much.
Wally, for a $2 bet, will stab you in the neck.
Yes.
$2.
Yeah. He will break your finger and stab you in the neck with your own finger. For $2.
He would be his best friend on the golf course. He will actually goad you into making a bad shot and then laugh at you for making the bad shot.
Right.
He has no interest in seeing you playing good.
None.
Zero.
He gets no joy out of it. None.
He reminds me of Bill Murray, Caddyshack. I'm going to take care of him. What you want to do is you take him out of the Achilles. Can't get through the ball. That's what he would do. Let's get some more calls. Let's get this back on track. 800-919-3776. Elliot's in Deer Park, and he's been hanging on for a while. Elliot, how are you?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.